What's up, y'all? It's your girl MiyahDanae, and I'm here to make the sunshine just a little bit brighter. Okay? Now let's get into this video. So today's video is going to be a mukbang. You'll see. I got chilies. I got some Texas fries here with cheese and bacon. I got some quesadillas. I got a cheeseburger slider and a couple boneless wings that have honey chipotle sauce on them. And of course, ranch in the middle. And I had some sour cream to dip my quesadillas in. I have some water and a ginger ale. So today I am doing a story time. Story time. This is one of them story times that you don't even want to tell nobody because it's embarrassing. But it's so funny. Like, it's so funny. So I'm going to tell you guys about the time that I got catfished.
What?
Yes, catfished. Now, most people wouldn't consider this a catfish because me and him never ended up meeting up, but I feel like that just makes him even more of a catfish. Like, he had pictures on social media, but who knows if those was really the pictures, you know? And every time we planned to meet up, we meet up, and it was just like a whole mystery, you know? So, I'm gonna talk about that today. So, it starts off about, I'm in my senior year of college. Okay, so like 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago, my freshman year of college, it was like around January-ish. And I'm not a real big Facebook person, but I'm on it from time to time just to scroll or, you know, see what my friends are up to or whatever. So I'm just on Facebook scrolling, and I get a friend request from somebody. So the friend request is from a guy. He's tall, more on the slimmer side, light skin. We're going to call him Tim because I'm not going to say his real name, you know? So his name was Tim, and whenever somebody sends me a friend request and I don't know who they are, I always look on their page. That's with Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Any social media where people have profiles and you can look at their profile. Whenever I get a friend request, I look at their profile first before accepting it. So I scrolled up and down his profile, and I was like, he only got a couple pictures, which should have been the first red flag. And I was like, okay, whatever. I accept his friend request. He kind of cute. So I'm not sure if he DM'd me right after I accepted the friend request or if a couple days went by. I don't know. But he ended up DMing me. And you know how guys are. They try to smooth talk you. Oh, you're so beautiful and this and that. And ahs. And I was like, me being me, I'm like, tell me more. Tell me more. So I think we talked for maybe a week or two before we decided to exchange numbers. And once we
Jesus.
excuse me. Once we decided to exchange numbers, it went from us talking maybe every other day, every couple of days, to him texting me every day, almost to the point where we was on the phone almost every day. And yo, when I tell y'all, everything was all fine and dandy until the first time we got on the phone. And when he first called, I was kind of confused. Like, did I just answer the wrong phone number? So I think I didn't hang up, but I was just kind of like, is this who I think it is? And he was like, yeah, it is who you think it is. And it was like, you know how you see pictures of somebody and then once y'all get on the phone, the voice don't match the picture? Like, that's what happened. The voice did not match the picture. Like, Not saying, like, I don't know how to put it, like, I don't know how to put it. His voice just didn't match his picture. Like, y'all know how I'm talking to y'all right now? It was like, I don't know if he was talking like that because he was trying to be suave or if he just really talked like that, but he was like a really slow talker, like, and it was like he was trying to articulate his words, and I was just like, what's going on? Like, so, you know, we talked for a while. That was in January. And then February comes, which is my birthday. And before then, uh one time he had called me, and while we were on the phone, I guess one of his friends called, and he thought it was okay to put us on three-way. And I was like, who puts the girl that you like, that you want to talk to, on the phone with one of your friends on a three-way? Like, usually y'all meet in person and y'all talk or whatever, but other than that, y'all don't be on three-way with each other. So that was red flag number 2. And then them being on the phone together was just, it was just, I didn't understand. Like, I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to say. Like, then his friend was talking about, you better treat my friend right, and this and that. And I was like, this is not even a relationship. We're just talking. Like, this is the dating stage. Like, I might be talking to little Romeo from down the street. I might be talking to Thomas from around the way. And then I'm talking to your friend too. Like, we ain't exclusive. Don't be doing that. Talking about treat my friend right. Huh? So that was a weird interaction for me. And then February comes, my birthday comes. Now, mind you, I told y'all that we talked every day. We got on the phone, all that. So it went from us texting every day, on the phone every day, to the day before my birthday, the day of my birthday, and the day after my birthday. I didn't hear nothing from him. Like, dead silent. Like, I think I texted him the day before my birthday and he didn't respond. And then after that, I was like, I'm not about to keep texting you. So we didn't talk that whole time. My birthday is on the 8th. We didn't talk until the 10th. And his first thing was, oh, I had to run out the house and I left my phone. You left your phone? Listen, he wasn't even my boyfriend, but the fact that you tried to say that you left your phone, he told me that somebody in his family called and said that he needed to rush to the hospital. Not saying this wasn't true, but to me it just didn't seem true. And that he left his phone in the house and went ahead and went to the hospital. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I understand panicking and rushing to get out the house, but when your right mind would tell you to leave your phone? If it was such an emergency like you said it was, why would you leave your phone at home? That don't make sense at all. Like, that don't make sense. And then I'm like, even if you did leave your phone at home, you didn't leave your phone at home for 3 days. And I'm not saying you had to make it a whole big deal about my birthday. All you had to do, even if you didn't want to call, all you had to do was send 2 words. Happy birthday. Simple. And he just argued me up and down. This happened, that happened, that happened. I was with family, this and this and that. And I was like, that's all fine and dandy, but that don't change the fact that you didn't tell me happy birthday. It's simple. That don't change the fact that you didn't tell me happy birthday. So after that, it was kind of like, I was kind of like taken aback by that. So, like, we wasn't talking as much. But whenever we did go get on the phone, he was always talking about having kids and this and that. And I'm like, no, sir. No. That's not what we're here for. We're here to get to know each other. We ain't even seen each other in person. We ain't even been on FaceTime, y'all. We ain't even been on FaceTime. And he talking about kids. Mind you, another red flag. This man got an Android. His bubbles was green, y'all. His bubbles was green. And then you know it's Skype, it's Hulu. Not Hulu. Not Hulu. What am I talking about? It's Skype, it's Zoom. Zoom ain't just used for school. It's all these third-party video calling apps that you can get if you got an Android and somebody else got an iPhone and y'all can't FaceTime. So that was just another red flag. Like, why can't I see your face? Like, what's going on? Right? So after that, a few weeks went by, and then he went ghost again. No, am I lying? Yeah, a few weeks went by. Past my birthday. We were talking a little bit here and there, here and there, here and there. Then spring break comes, and I got home. Something made me feel like I was talking to him around Christmas because we was going to meet up before I left to go back to school from Christmas break. Yeah, that's what happened. We were supposed to meet up before I went back to school from Christmas break, but we never did. So when spring break came around, I was like, okay, I'm coming home. I'm going to be home for a week. We need to meet up. And I said before I went home for spring break, which was March, I said, if we don't meet up within this week of me being home, don't worry about ever texting me again. Because, no, this is what we not about to do. So, he was like, all right, we gonna go out, whatever. So, I come home, y'all. I think we talked the first couple days I'm home. First 2 or 3 days I'm home. And I could already tell that it's about to be the same thing that happened around my birthday. Because it was like, when the situation happened with my birthday, those days leading up to, we wasn't talking as much as we used to. So I knew that he was going to go ghost again. I didn't know for what reason, but I knew he was going to go ghost again. So we had made plans to meet up at the mall in a public place. Because, again, we had never been on FaceTime, so I didn't know if he looked like his pictures, y'all. And you know how you ask when you from a close-knit city and your family members know other people, you ask them, oh, you know this person, you know this last name, this and that. So I was asking family members, and they was like, oh, we don't know that last name. We ain't never heard of them. So that was red flag number. What am I at? 5 or 6 now? Anyways, back to the spring break. I'm on spring break. We planned to meet up in public at the mall. We was gonna meet up at the mall, and then if it was what it was supposed to be, then we was gonna go eat. But if it wasn't, y'all know me, I'm turning back around. So my mom went with me, and before, mind you, we hadn't been talking that much the days leading up to, and we wasn't really talking that whole week. So we were supposed to meet that Saturday before I went back to school. I was going back to school on Sunday, so we were supposed to meet up on Saturday. So I get dressed or whatever. We said we was going to meet at 6, but I ran a little behind. So I texted him and I was like, I'm running a few minutes behind, but I'll be leaving the house soon. You know, let me know, what kind of time you want. No answer. At that point, like I said, I was already running late. So it was kind of like I know I'm running late, so maybe, he in the middle of something because I'm running late. So I didn't think nothing of it at first. And I was just like, you know what, I'm going to just go ahead and get dressed, prepare to leave the house. So maybe 15, 20 minutes go by, and I'm fully dressed. And my mom like, you ready? And I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. So I text him, and this is the one and only time I was constantly texting him because we were supposed to meet up. So I text him again. After I texted him the first time to tell him I was running late, I text him again, and I said, hey, I'm just leaving the house. I could be at the mall in like 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. No answer. So my mom was like, all right, we just gonna go ahead and go. So we on our way there. Didn't hear from him the whole way there. We get there, find a parking spot. I text him again. Hey, I'm here. I don't know if you got a chance to make it here or whatever, but just text me and let me know. No answer. Mind you, we were supposed to meet at 6. I think I texted him around 6:30 saying that I was running late. So I probably left the house by 7. Got there between 7:15 and 7:30. So we're sitting there, and I texted him again, told him I was there. No answer. No answer. Waited probably like maybe another 15, 20 minutes. Called him. He didn't pick up. So I'm like, all right, maybe he in the middle of something, whatever. I think we waited an hour and a half. Like, by the time we decided we was just gonna leave, it was almost 9 o'clock. Like, we pulled up like 7:15, 7:20. We didn't leave the mall till almost 9, and that's when the mall closed. So yes, guys, I got stood up. Never text, never called back, never said, oh, I forgot, oh, something came up, none of that. So me and my mom just ended up going to dinner. We went to Cracker Barrel, and just when I thought my day couldn't get worse, we go to the damn Cracker Barrel. I get chicken fried steak and french fries, and then I get pancakes. And then my mom gets blueberry pancakes, and I think she gets bacon and eggs and home fries or whatever. So we're eating. My food is good. Her food is good. She asked me, do I want to try her blueberry pancake? And me, being adventurous, knowing dang well I'm not a blueberry pancaker, I say, oh yeah, sure. She gives me a piece, and y'all, I don't know if it was the taste, if it was the consistency. I'm a real texture type of girl. So if the texture don't feel right, it's an automatic gag for me. So I think the piece that she gave me, y'all know how pancakes are. Pancakes are already kind of doughy. Like, they're like in between. Like, they be cooked, but they still a little doughy in the middle. So just imagine having a doughy pancake and then having the blueberry in there and juice from the blueberry. It just make it real like mushy. So I put the piece of pancake in my mouth. And when I tell y'all I was forcing it down, I was forcing it down. Forcing it. Like, it felt like I had been chewing for a million years. I was forcing it down. And I got it down. Of course I got it down. Once I got it down, though, I made the ultimate mistake of eating a piece of my pancake. So you know how something don't really taste good to you, so you try to put something in your mouth to combat the taste. So the first thing I did was put a piece of my pancake in my mouth, because I'm like, okay, if I go ahead and put a piece of pancake in my mouth, I won't feel the blueberry pancake anymore. That didn't work. It just felt like the pancake was stuck in my throat. So then I took it a step further, and I had got an Arnold Palmer, which is lemonade and tea mix. So I was drinking the lemonade tea, and going down, it felt good. But once I stopped drinking the tea, I could feel the food coming back up, like literally, like within a few seconds of me putting the cup down, I could feel it coming back up. It hit me so fast that I didn't get a chance to say nothing to my mom. And I literally had to throw my purse and sprint to the bathroom. Now, the Cracker Barrel we was in was one of the Cracker Barrels with the store in the front. So you walk in the door, you walk through the store, and then that's how you get to the restaurant. I didn't know where the bathroom was in the restaurant part, so I had to run all the way through the restaurant, through the store to get to the bathroom. When I tell y'all I made it in the nick of time, y'all, I was literally at the stall door when it started to come up. Like I had to hold it here, y'all. Atrocious. I had on a cute outfit and everything. It was all over my scarf, my top. It was just, and my mom ain't know what happened. She just saw me running. So maybe after like 10 minutes, my mom came in. She was like, "You are?" And I was like, "Not at all." And I just kept going. It was just coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up. And my mom ended up getting our food box, and we left. And going outside, it felt good because it was like, March is still really breezy. So it felt good going outside. But y'all, that was an atrocious day. I did not expect for it to go even more south after the band stood up thing. So fast forward to going back to school. I go back to school the next day. I don't hear from him all week, which I didn't expect to, because like I said, I told him, if we don't meet up, don't worry about contacting me. So I wasn't expecting for him to hit me up. I wasn't. But I was wondering if he was. So the whole week went by, and I think that following Saturday, he called me, and I didn't answer because I was like, I had already deleted his number on my phone, everything. So I didn't pick up. And then he called one more time, and I didn't pick up. And then that might have been around like afternoon, maybe like 2 or 3 o'clock. So maybe later in the night, around like 8 or so, I called him back just to see what he had to say. And he didn't answer. So I was like, okay, it just wasn't meant for us to say nothing to each other. So I don't think he didn't call me back again until a few days after that. So I think it had been a total of like maybe 2.5, almost 3 weeks before we actually spoke on the phone again. And he was like, "What's up, stranger? You know how they do when y'all ain't talking in a while." And I was like, "You the stranger?" And we got into this, I wouldn't call it an argument, but we got into this like back and forth about why he didn't text or call that day, and why we didn't end up meeting up, and this and this and that. And I was just like, I don't really care what the excuse is. Like, I'm cool. And he kept saying, "I'm sorry that we didn't meet up, but I don't want this to be the reason why we stopped talking." And I was like, I honestly don't feel like I should be putting any more energy into this. And he was like begging and pleading, and I was like, it ain't even that serious, bro. Like, we have no ties to each other other than the fact that we talk on the phone. Like, you're gonna be okay, and I'm gonna be okay. So that conversation went on for like an hour and a half because he kept saying, "I want us to stop talking. I want us to stop talking." And I was just like, I mean, what do you want me to say? So after that, we might have talked maybe once or twice after that. And it was more of a, why you acting so distant type of thing. And I was just like, once people show me their true colors, it's not nothing more that I can, do to convince myself that this ain't it. So eventually, I stopped answering the phone and he stopped calling. And y'all, to this day, I still don't know if he was who he said he was, if his pictures was real. I mean, the pictures could have been real. They just might not have been him. I don't know if they was really him. I've never seen him anywhere. Like, I've lived in my city since I was a baby. So has my sister, so has my mom, so has everybody that I asked. So somebody would have saw him. And ain't nobody know who he was. So that's why I say I got catfish, because only people literally the only thing that people were saying, like when I asked my friends, was, "Oh yeah, we friends on Facebook," but that's about it. Never seen them in person, and that's the same thing I said. So I just took it on the chin as a catfish. Like, I'm not going to hurt or go on it. It's just a catfish. Yeah. So that's my story on how I got catfish, y'all. Stood up and catfish. Double him. So yeah, guys. Crazy, right? Tragic. So tragic. If you guys want to hear more stories about my dating life, then let me know. In the comments, DM me on Instagram. I'm telling y'all, my love life has been wild. Like, I don't even know how I put up with my boyfriend now, because like all the stuff that I've experienced in the past is just crazy. It's off the wall. But that's the end of this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the post notifications so you get my notifications when I post, and I will see you guys in the next video.